Marwa has been scammed by a person called Chris. And there are two shocking things about this sad incident. Number one is that this guy called Chris, who has scammed Marwa, is Marwa's friend. He is someone that Marwa knows very well. He is someone who has paid Marwa a visit to Nyabohanse or at Nyabohanse in Marwa's villa. He is someone that Marwa has assisted to grow his channel. He is someone that Marwa has given an opportunity to create content in his villa.
When they said Mr. C was in my compound filming the videos, I hosted him. He was staying in my compound full time. When we ate food, he ate food like any other. So while he was around there, he didn't spend any of his money, let's say in terms of accommodation and food.
This is the guy who was scammed Marwa.
Welcome to part 2 of a sad story. It's actually very sad.
The second shocking thing about this sad incident is that this guy called Chris, the same scammer who has scammed Marwa, is the same guy who also wanted to scam Marwa's sister.
And imagine, funny enough, he wanted my sister also to join that. I told my sister, be careful, be careful.
Can you imagine something like that?
I told my sister, be careful, because this person has not given me any money apart from the $600.
Someone scamming you and still wanting to scam your sister. That would be a very, very, very bad behavior from this guy called Chris. When Marwa mentioned the name Chris, the person who came to my mind immediately was a guy by the name Chris Mastlist. I know they are good friends with Marwa. And I know there's also a YouTuber called Kish My World, who is a good friend to Chris Mastlist. But I'm not saying that that Chris Mastlist is the guy that Marwa was talking about. Let me clarify that Marwa did not state specifically that Chris Mastlist is the guy. Actually, Marwa did not mention the second name of the guy who has scammed him. He only gave the name Chris. It's only that when he mentioned the name Chris, to me, Chris Mastlist is the guy who came to my mind, but I'm not saying that he's the guy that Marwa was talking about. So that is the sad incident that happened to Marwa, and sadly, this scamming incident did not happen in a short time. It is something that took place in years. Then a guy inboxed him and told him that he was so much impressed by Marwa's work and wanted to and would like to work with Marwa. So it is from that Marwa decided and invited this guy to the villa. Chris came and visited and paid Marwa a visit in the villa and introduced an idea. And this idea was that he wanted to collaborate with Marwa to create a masterclass that they would sell, a masterclass about creating a thriving or a successful YouTube career. So their viewers would buy the masterclass. Marwa agreed. Marwa did the videos because he shot the videos because he's the one who gave his knowledge, his skills and secrets about how to start and grow a thriving YouTube career.
And me as Marwa, I gave my success stories and I gave out my knowledge about this topic of social media, how to make money and all this.
They had agreed when they were starting the deal that Chris would receive 40%. Chris would receive a whooping 40% of the revenue, and Marwa would receive the remaining 60%. And remember that in that deal, Ayamaro was the source of the information. He was like the knowledge base, because he's the one who was giving his tips, his ideas, his secrets, and his skills for this masterclass. So they did the videos. Chris took them and created an account online and published the videos and started selling the masterclass. And even before they launched the selling program, I Am Marwa did a pre-marketing, or what he termed as pre-sale. They made some pre-sales before, because they advertised this masterclass. Then when they started this thing, they made a whopping 18,000 USD, or 18,000 Canadian dollars, from which Marwa received around $600 from Chris.
I only received $600 from him.
And now from that very first payment, which was done around 2023, early 2023, around that time, until 2025, Marwa claimed that he has not received any payment from Chris. He has received no payment from Chris since that time, and he suspects, or he believes, that from the first payment up to January 2025, the masterclass must have earned a lot of money for Chris, and for that matter, he claimed his share. He asked Chris to send him his share, but Chris appeared not to be wanting to send him his share. Eventually, Chris blocked him. You know, Chris blocked him, yet all the knowledge that is in that masterclass is I Am Marwa's knowledge. So I Am Marwa is really annoyed. I Am Marwa is really angry with this, with the development, and because he has been blocked, he's asking Chris to send him his share. And sadly, let me tell you guys, I know some people will be happy about this sad development, about I Am Marwa being scammed. But let me tell you, this is not something that anybody should be happy about, because when you are being scammed, it is usually not very easy to detect. Sometimes you might see the red flags, but you only learn that you overlooked the red flags later when you have been conned. So let us not blame Ayamaro for this, but he agreed that he was not bright when they were making the deal with Chris, because he has only come to realize very late when the damage has occurred. And let me tell you guys, let me caution you, those people who will scam you are those that you are close with. They are your friends, people that you know very well. So be very cautious when you are interacting with these people out there, okay? And this is a very sad development that nobody should be happy about, because being conned is something that can happen to anybody. Can happen to Marwa, can happen to Chris, can happen to me and you. So we are sorry to Marwa for this kind of sad story, and we pray that they will sort out things, and Chris will eventually pay him his money. Okay.